Hey everyone, and welcome to another live challenger commentary from a SkillCapped expert. This guide comes from our website, skillcapped.com, where we have over 500 Smurf commentaries by the top players and coaches, teaching you exactly how to escape the rank that you're stuck in. There's 14 brand new commentaries added each week, and a site-exclusive feature where our challenger experts will answer any and all questions that you have. All of this and so much more can be unlocked at our website, skillcapped.com, so click the link in the description below, head to skillcapped.com, and get the rank you've always wanted.
Hello everybody and welcome to SkillCapped Smurf Commentaries. My name is Coach Kybet, and in this game we're playing Nautilus and Vayne into a Draven and a Bard. Now, the problem with this kind of matchup is Vayne in terms of a duelist is extremely powerful, but the amount of early game kind of front loaded power that the Draven and the Bard has means that it can kind of be a little bit risky. Now if I can actually get on top of the Draven and kind of do my level 1 damage, which is an insane amount that he probably won't expect, especially with my Ignite, then we can maybe kill. This is doing 69 physical damage just from an auto, so that's very good. So if I can use this kind of early game power, and that means I can potentially catch this Draven, and if we do manage to get any kind of kill early on him, then that's going to mean that, you know, when it comes to level 6 we're going to end up snowballing really hard. So we're going to try at level 1, and they also leashed, I think. Actually no, I'm not too sure. So Draven did actually get pushed, which is a little bit of a problem. So Bard is around there. So we're just going to play it safe. They have more minions than us, so they have more damage in their wave. And it's already a little bit sketchy if we can even kill them. Okay, so I did want to see if I can maybe get that random minion there. Now the thing with Nautilus Q is it kind of... it will go around the minions because it will follow the center line. Although I would show you the indicator, but my settings keep changing for some reason. But we can maybe just flash on top of this guy. Okay. So you managed to get basically everything out of bot lane in return for just my flash. So this is really good for us. This might even force the Draven to reset. So I think it has. So that's actually huge, because the fact that we forced the Draven to reset and lose this huge wave is very good for us. So now we'll get reset off. He loses all this wave, and now we're at a huge XP advantage, which is crazy good. So he didn't even try and stop it, so we're just going to get some boots. It's going to allow us to, you know, get on top of them easier. We do have Hex Flash. Now, there are a lot of kind of runes that benefit Nautilus out of the secondary. You could go something like Biscuit's Anti-Molt Tonic, especially for the instant HP that you get back from it, which could be very good. Personally, I prefer going Hex Flash and Cosmic Insight, because now this also means that as soon as my flash is off cooldown, it's still going to be roughly another 40 seconds before the Draven has his back. So we can just play for that now, which, you know, we will be closing on level 6 at that point. But we are just going to kind of play around the fact that we have this huge XP lead now. And we're just going to allow this to push back in. Now, Vayne can't really push a wave, especially on her own. We're going to ping missing. So she just needs to stop hitting this, because if we let this come back... Oh, I didn't actually manage to get it. See, the problem is here, the fact that Vayne feels the need to kind of keep pushing the wave, even though it's coming back into us, and we can play safe. We have no idea where the grades is right now, and there's no reason whatsoever to overforce. Like, we will win at 6, and we have summoner advantage. Well, I say summoner advantage, like the fact that their summoners are down means that we have an advantage due to the fact that they can't really stop us as much when we jump on them. So here we just want to let the wave pull in, not really do anything, and just wait for either this Nocturne to gank bot or something else to happen. Because there is a dragon available right now, and they are very gankable. There we go. Nice. And now we can go to the dragon very easily. After we push this wave out, obviously. So, we'll come up and help this guy with this. Now, shame I didn't have any stacks for the cannon, but... So Vayne actually gets a good reset off here. So I'm also going to get rid of the shield on this, so that he can get that too. And then we're going to reset. Now we've got quite a big advantage in bot lane. Obviously that's very, very good for us. Unfortunately we can't get our Mobies yet, so we're just going to get this. And we don't really need to go Anathema as first item this game, but we don't really have much else. We're just going to sit on the goal, even though it's not great, obviously. We do want these Mobies as soon as possible. Now in the future we could potentially get these steel caps, which would be pretty good against 3 members of their team, but you know, for now we're just going to play a bit safe. Draven doesn't have flash right now, so he doesn't have flash, but I do. So we're going to look to come in and just kind of instantly flash on top of him and see if we can just one-shot him. So this wave is actually pulling back in again, so we can yet again just wait for this Nocturne to come. Okay, unfortunately I got stunned, so I couldn't. So he does have 6, so I can actually just walk up and... Okay, so that was actually an accident that I got that. But, to be fair, it does get me my boots. So we're just going to help this Vayne push this wave in. We're going to try and get control of this brush though. Because if we actually manage to Hex Flash on top of him because he's being disrespectful like this, then that could be really good for us. Okay, so I guess she gets it, and they lose a lot of XP here, so I guess it's kind of worth. It's a little bit aggressive by the Vayne, but that's fine. So Draven has flash again now, so I have to be careful around that. I'm just gonna get a... Oh, I thought that was a pink ward. I'm gonna get this. So I'm gonna get my sweeper now, just because, you know, I am gonna get my my upgrade, you know, sometime soon. I've only got 200 gold left to go. So we're going to play around that. Draven has flash, and I think he might have used exhaust just there, but he definitely has flash, I think. So we've just got to take that into consideration now before we kind of go in. If we can manage to get him, no, okay, so... Oh, she hit that ward and actually gave him vision. Okay, so that works. That's his flash for... So that's his flash just for my ult. Okay, and there's his exhaust too. So he has no flash or exhaust. Hopefully that means the Nocturne will kind of look to punish him. Potentially. Or did he just read? No, he's still here. So the only kind of issue this game is potentially the fact that this Renekton is so strong. But Draven has no flash or exhaust. So maybe he still dies to that ignite there. He does not. Which is kind of sad, considering we did do quite a lot of damage. But that does force him to reset now. And if this bard continues to walk up like this, we can maybe do something. Okay. I don't know what that was. The Vayne So this is obviously platinum elo, so sometimes things will happen that are kind of out of our control. Pretty interesting with a capital int, but what we're going to do is we're just going to sort this wave out like this. Now we're going to go and clear out this vision here, and then we're probably just going to reset. So he's just come back to lane now, so we're going to reset with this, come back. I will put my pink here anyway because I'm going to buy another one. So here we're just going to go straight into Locket. We don't really need to go something like Anathema's just yet, since we're not going to be interacting with Renekton for quite a while, so we can actually delay it till our second item. So if we go Locket first, it's going to give us a little bit more combat power and also some resistances in the laning phase, which won't go amiss. Bard is out. We do have Mobius now, so we could look to move up, but the thing is, there's no real reason for us to move too much this game, because the Bard's going to try and move, and then that just means we can dive this guy because he's got no flash. Or exhaust, actually. So I know the Draven has no flash here, so okay, nice. So we knew Draven didn't have flash, so we could use that. Okay, we do need to push this wave faster, and now we need to reset. We could use our pot and go up and try and help this, actually. Since the Graves isn't too strong, he does have Eclipse though, so okay, so I just messed up there, like, entirely. But I am going to reset and spend, just because I can look to get that, even though they don't really have a massive amount of magic damage. I mean, it's going to help against the Fizz, it's going to get me towards my Locket earlier, and also the Bard does still do magic damage, so it will help a little bit, but overall that's fine. Now we are very, very aggressive on bot lane, and we're actually beating a lane that should, in theory, beat us. But now Vayne is actually on one item, and she actually, you know, she has level 6 as well, or ultimate available, which means now we actually win a lot of these skirmishy kind of fights. That's really good for us. So they could be on this. We're gonna look to just ward it. So we don't actually have prior, so it's a big risk me actually moving here. Okay, so we actually got a lot here. There's nothing he can really do from this portal, so we're just going to use this to go and get the dragon, since, you know, he's now unable to come. Since, you know, he nearly died. So Vayne is actually fighting. Okay, now Nivea is here too. I'm just waiting on my cooldowns. I'm just waiting for the crab to move. And we actually get the shutdown on him too. Nice. So this is kind of one of the big things to Nautilus. You have to kind of like sit in brushes and kind of wait for your cooldowns, because once you have them you can just look to fight, but until you have them then it can be a bit risky. I'm going to take a potion here, even though I am pretty tanky. I'm on nearly 1500 HP. It's still going to give me some back in a fight, so if I am kind of low I'm still going to get 150 HP. Oh, that was an accident, sorry. I am going to get 150 HP over the course of that fight, which, you know, can be very beneficial. Now, I am very, very tanky in this game, and they don't really have enough AP to warrant me going Abyssal Mask, even though I think Abyssal Mask is an amazing buy. But what we kind of want to do is we want to just look to come here, get some fights off. It's only 200 gold for our locket now. So we'll get these. We'll actually get this tower, which isn't first tower. Unfortunately, Renekton did get that. Okay, so we used his ult, so we're fine with this. Okay, there we go. So now what we're actually going to do is spend this time to just go and ward up in his jungle. So we're going to get one here. We're going to also put one all the way back here. And then we're just going to put a control ward here, and this gives Vayne plenty of vision so that she can do whatever she wants in bot side, and I can actually move up. Again, I've got Mobies, so this rotation's fine. The Nocturne is very, very big now. Midwave's in a good spot though too. So at this point the Bard is moving. So the Bard is here, but he just gets one tap, I think. Okay, so that's unfortunate that he managed to shut down the Jax, but we managed to get a kill. We managed to actually rotate for it. So we actually do very little to these towers, but you know, gold is gold. There we go, and that's actually going to allow us to get our locket and also Kindle Gem towards our Anathemas too, which we can end up putting on the thingy. So I do actually value the haste more, especially on Nautilus, since you know the lower cooldown your hooks and your ultimate, it's just very, very good. Now another thing that we can do with our hook, which we will kind of look to do here, is we can auto attack one person while also hooking somebody else, and they won't actually see the hook coming. So we're going to look to try and do that just to kind of show you guys how to do it, because it can be very, very handy. Now I didn't end up needing it in laning phase, but does he die? Yeah, of course. So unfortunately, I didn't manage to land it. Okay, so he doesn't try to walk through here again. So we can actually just look to siege this tower now. A stopwatch would be kind of nice, to be honest, but I can't really afford one in this build. And the thing is, I'm not really going to turn that into anything. Okay, so I actually managed to curve that round there. So the thing with Nautilus's hitbox is, I'll show you if my settings haven't. Okay, so this middle line here, that's kind of where if you kind of hit them, it will go through in terms of minions. But if you actually hit a champion with this outer edge, the thin line, that will also hit the champion. So if you do actually manage to get that on them, then that's how you kind of see these crazy kind of situations where, you know, like you end up throwing like a hook through them, stuff like that. So unfortunately he died. We're just going to spend this time to just get some wards down. Our vision score is a little bit low, but considering how messy this fight has been. Okay. So I didn't actually mean to get a kill, but I'll take it. We can just go straight to Baron. Especially if he gets his kill on the Fizz. Okay, so I'm actually going to run around. Okay, we can't do anything. So I'm just going to put this ward in here. I'm going to put one up here. I might even find him. I did find him, but so he does know that I've got a control ward in there now, which isn't too great. I need 1700 for anathemas, and you know I can really just look to force. Okay, this is really bad though. Okay, I big time inted here. This was really bad by me. I shouldn't have been there. I should have seen as soon as the Anathema actually walked away. And then I should have walked away as well. I mean, in theory, I wanted to get vision control of top side so that we could threaten Baron there, but they wanted to go into bot side. So we're going to just sell this pot for double control ward now. It's a shame I actually managed to get hit by that bad ultimate. You know, it was a big mistake. I wasn't really paying enough attention, but we're still very far ahead, and they don't really manage to convert my death into anything substantial anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. So we're gonna come down, see if we can maybe pick grades. If we can get this guy, then great. If we can pick him, then we get easy Baron. Since Nocturne is so huge, Anathema takes it very fast. Vayne is gonna take it pretty quick too. We do need Jax to stop dying in the 1v1. Okay, so Nocturne decided to go top lane. I mean, he did get the kill to be fair, but... Okay, so we now want to try... Okay, so I think Nocturne actually gets that. Okay. So she actually died to him. He didn't walk this way. So he went straight back to his tower. So that's a little bit of a shame. We can maybe just clear these minions up now though. Make sure we get the cannon, nice. Okay, so there's a herald pushing top here. So we're just going to auto all of these. Step backwards so that we get all three of our E charges. Now the thing with that E, if you actually use your E range where you can use all three waves at once is... Actually, I may as well just kill this. So the range where all three of your E's will hit. Okay, I actually die here. Okay, that was my bad. I should have just killed it straight away instead of hesitating. I was too busy concentrating on what I was saying. So like I was saying, your auto attack is just a little bit shorter than the point that you need to be at for all three of your E's to hit. So if you actually auto them and then just step back ever so slightly, you'll actually land all three of your E charges on them, which is, you know, very good because you get that maximum damage, which especially when we're so strong, it's going to do a fair amount. So Vayne is now super strong, and so is Nocturne. But we're going to come down into the dragon now and just secure that. If we can get some vision down before, then great. We're actually going to use our anathemas here on the Renekton due to the fact that he's the only real one on their team that's going to do anything against us. So if we can actually have more tenacity against him and reduce his damage, it means we're actually going to be able to tank so much in these team fights, it's unreal. So there's actually a team fight happening, even though the dragon is spawning, which isn't too good. But we're gonna look to just get some deeper vision. So we're gonna go here, we're gonna go here. We're gonna replace this, and if he goes for this one... Okay, unfortunately we didn't get him, but we did zone him away. Now we go up to this, we want to go and get this instantly. Because all of their vision now is towards this bottom side of the map. So, we're gonna put that there. Make sure there isn't any kind of wards around. Oh, so there was already a control ward there. That's really bad by me. So I'll just use my second one here. So now we actually have vision if they're coming. The only way we don't see is if they come through that top side. But we do have Infernal Drake, which also procs on this too. So we actually clear this super fast, especially considering Anathea's ult does a massive amount too, due to the fact that so it does a ridiculous. What do I want to buy now here? Actually, I mean, I could just go. They have got quite a bit of healing, so I could just go for a double this, and it's also going to give me a ton of armor, which is going to be great. Now, one of the things with this game now is, you know, the Anathema will be able to just permanently clear waves, and Vayne is also a massive late game threat. So the fact that this Nocturne actually won early is very, very important, because now that ends up kind of carrying us over into the late game where we have a Jax, an Anathema, and a Vayne. So now my job as a support is to just basically make sure that we know where they are at all points as much as possible. So unfortunately Jax dies there, but we're just going to put a ward here just because in the brush. We're also going to put one over here just in case we see them walk down this way. So we're going to try and scare this guy now. Okay, so we got his jump. That's all we really needed. We're going to actually come and look to come top now and help this Nautilus, due to the fact that we can just keep rotating like this, and this bard 100% dies here. There we go, nice. So he massively overextended, so we're just looking out for those opportunities, and then, you know, we can just push like crazy, especially with Baron here. Now I am actually looking to flash on top of someone. Okay, nice. Okay. Okay, there we go. So now we have Baron to just keep pushing this through. So here it was just a case of making sure that we know how strong we are and we know exactly how to pull the trigger. We also had Anathemas on Renekton, so as soon as he was kind of overextended, it's very easy to jump on him. So this has been Nautilus support. This is roughly in Platinum Elo, so there's been some questionable plays, but overall, I think this champion is extremely strong, and it's just very good all round. So hope you enjoyed, and we will catch you in the next SkillCapped Smurf commentaries. Goodbye.
And remember, this guide comes from our website skillcapped.com, where we have over 500 Smurf commentaries by the top players and coaches teaching you exactly how to escape the rank that you're stuck in. Not only that, but we release 14 brand new Smurf commentaries with cutting edge builds and meta champions every single week. And if that wasn't enough, we have a site exclusive feature where you can ask the Challenger expert any question you want, anything you're struggling with or confused about, and are guaranteed a response by them. All of this can be unlocked for as little as $5 a month and is backed by our rank improvement guarantee. That means a full refund if you don't improve. That's not all, you also get the most comprehensive League of Legends training on the internet with over 900 videos and 150 courses teaching you exactly what you need to know to improve. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below, head to skillcapped.com and join the hundreds of thousands of satisfied SkillCapped members and get that rank you've always wanted.